was, and taking the child by the hand, he said to the child, Talitha Kumi, which is being interpreted, damsel, I say unto thee, arise. And straightway the damsel rose up and walked, for she was 12 years of age, and they were amazed straightway with great amazement. Just look at your neighbor and say, I still have a pulse. Amen. Just look at your other neighbor and say, the devil thought he had me, but I still have a pulse. Amen. You may claim your seats in the presence of God. I still have a pulse. In this particular gospel of St. Mark, in chapter number 5, we'll do good to note that in this particular chapter there are really 3 things happening. This is known, chapter 5 of Mark is known as a trilogy narrative, because there are 3 stories that are taking place. In verse 1, in the earlier parts of this chapter, Mark, you have to learn to look at your negative situation in a positive light. Oh, I'm preaching to somebody right there. You have to look at your circumstance. You have to look at your issues and say it's not as bad as it looks. Oh God, so here's what you do when you sustain a positive attitude upon this rock, because tough times have already happened and tough times are going to come, but in all of that you have to maintain a positive attitude. So here's how someone who has a positive attitude responds to certain situations. You don't say, I'm unemployed. You just say, baby, I'm temporarily in between jobs. You don't say I'm short, but I tell people all the time, I'm not short, I'm just vertically challenged. I'm not broke, I'm just right now currently waiting on my financial breakthrough. Is there anybody up and upon this rock that can stand with me and say I have to have a positive outlook? So what? I'm broke. You'll never know it, because I keep my eyes looking to the hills from which cometh all my help, because all my help comes from the Lord. Oh, just nudge your neighbor, say, check your attitude. Yeah, check your attitude. In verse 37, when Jesus is on his way to go to another level, Bishop, he takes with him Peter, James, and John. That's 3. There's 9 other folk. You do know he had 12 disciples, Bible readers. There's 9 other folks still back there. Let me help you. Whenever Jesus would do extraordinary things in the Garden of Gethsemane in Matthew chapter number 26, the Bible declares that he began his intercessory prayer before he was going to Calvary. There were 3 people there with him: Peter, James, and John. Whenever he got ready to go to the mountaintop, what we know as the Mount of Transfiguration, he said, listen, let me call my crew. I need 3 people to go with me: Peter, James, and John. Let me get Moses in on this, because when he got ready to offer up Isaac and go up on the mountaintop to offer Isaac up, because God was getting ready to reveal himself in such a monumental way, the Bible declares that he had the rest of his servants with him and him and his son. But when he got to the foot of the mountain, he said, look, y'all stay here. In other words, what I'm trying to tell you is God is saying not everybody is in your life to be beneficial for your destiny, because not everybody has your best being in mind. So you have to be selective who you choose to go to the next level. You see, church people don't fool us. There are some people that don't deserve a front row seat in your life. There are some people you need to say, you just watch me from the balcony, because God is getting ready to do some things in my life. I don't need no haters. I don't need no backbiters. Am I preaching to anybody in here? There's some people that don't need to be active duty in your life. You need to give them their honorable discharge and say, go on home, because the level I'm getting ready to go to, baby, you're just giving me some indication you're not ready for say that, Pastor? Because if I have to go get the blessing by myself, that means that I'm going to enjoy the blessing by myself. But if I can get about 2 to 3 people to go with me, the shouting part in all of that is that not only will he bless me, but he'll bless you too. High five your neighbor and say, neighbor, we'll get there together. Be selective. Be selective. Everybody can't go. Some people have to stay at the foot of the mountain. Watch this. Watch this. Whenever we get ready to operate this thing, here's what you might tell somebody, give me some elbow room here. Because whenever we get ready to operate this thing here, there's a universal word we all use to let everybody know we're getting ready to shock them. There's a universal word that everybody uses. I don't care whether you're a paramedic, a nurse, a doctor. But whenever you get ready to hit the button, the doctor will say, clear. 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 Wait a minute, I see something happening. Clear. I see something happening. Clear! I see your joy coming back. I see your dreams coming back. Somebody shout clear! Clear! Oh, they carried me in, but I believe I'll walk out. Is there anybody here that can just be a witness? The devil flatlined me. He thought I was dead, but God shouted clear! Now I got my praise back. Now I got my tongues back. Now I got my power back. Is there anybody in upon this rock that can say the devil thought he had me, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm better. I'm bolder. I'm bigger. Somebody shout yeah. Hold on. Somebody say, what is he doing? You see, my checkbook used to didn't do that, but yes, God. Yeah, say I had some relationships that didn't do that, but now any married people in here, my marriage didn't do that, but now I have a pulse. The devil should have killed me when he had a